Alright everybody, so today I want to go ahead and have a little bit of fun and talk about the Lament versus this specific sea chicken. Okay, so obviously you guys know we did get the new Spire of the Water dungeon on Friday, and so a lot of people are going to be hopping in, doing some fun shenanigans, testing some stuff out and everything like that, especially with how strong the seasonal mods are this season, with things like Weak and Clear, Solo Operative, Monochromatic Maestro, just so much stuff, right? You got a lot of good things, lose some finishers back, although that doesn't really help in this encounter. Now I will say, bro, I myself am not the biggest fan of the Lament. I'm also not that good with this damn sword. However, me and my buddy were still just curious to see, how fun would it be to use a Lament versus a giant boss wyvern that just came out with the dungeon. So it'd be a little bit more spicy, actually worth talking about earlier right now than later on, at least in my opinion. Now I will say all of us did, or I say all of us, but both of us did have Lucent Blade. And we did try to squeeze in Phantom Might when we could. However, in just the way the build was set up, I really wasn't able to get that many swings with Phantom Might on, unfortunately. But we still tried. We had a few swipes where we were able to get Font, but for the most part, dude, just not quite able to get it going for a good amount of the actual damage phase, unfortunately. And I will say, for two people, there was definitely some, we had some pretty solid damage phases, probably like 2, but there's definitely some phases where shit can go completely wrong, right? Because you gotta understand, this is a giant freaking sea chicken wyvern that nobody likes. This enemy type is absolutely annoying. They're annoying normally, so you add a giant boss one, trying to take it on with a sword, things can definitely go wrong, bro. You can get freaking stomped into oblivion, sent into a wall, especially if you have some pretty shitty well placement. I was initially placing it a little bit to the right of the side so he wouldn't break it, but after, having some times where we just couldn't get that much actual swipes in the well being safe and everything, we really had to force and push ourselves to go out of it. I started dropping it a little bit more in the center to actually try and do some damage to this guy, because I will say, dude, with 2 people can definitely have some potential, and with 3 you could for sure see this thing put in some massive work. Although you just definitely got to be careful. If you're not in a well, you're just setting yourself up for failure, setting yourself up to get absolutely stomped on, cooked on, sit down son, you're bad at the game type of situation from this boss wyvern. But overall it could be pretty fun. Let me know your favorite method of doing damage to this guy down below in the comments. Probably rockets and grenades are the best at the moment, but thank you for watching. Take care, be safe.